how do you make a decision on what you take away versus what you keep? And sometimes it's a pretty simple decision, based on safety. I've learned in a short amount of time living in Tennessee, the mountains slide a little bit. And last year during one of our heavy rainstorms, the mud on that hill over there slid off and butted into the structure of the old tunnel that used to be a part of the original concept here when we opened as Silver Dollar City, Tennessee. And the structure became too unstable for me to be able to keep, so made the intentional steps to go ahead and take the structure down and set our sights on something that we've concentrated a lot on, and that's creating a little bit more room on grounds for people to be able to take advantage of spending time together. You heard Pete mention making memories worth repeating, and it's really a fortifying family visit when somebody comes here and spends time together as a family. The train happens to be the #1 sought after ride in the entire park, and what we're doing with the tunnel gone, we're going to create a nice seating area and a great viewing area for the train to come along. We're planting more than 40 trees on the hillside, create a lot of greenery. But like you heard me mention a long time today, it's a brand evolution. It takes a little time to make these things spout and grow seeds. A few other things we can't get to because of the morning rain. There's a pizza place just located across from the train that we've renovated. Totally took it all the way down to studs, really advanced the size of what the unit is going to be able to produce. Speed of service is always a real issue for our culinary team, and to be honest with you, it's going to be a much improved environment for the staff to be able to work in. It won't be as frustrating because they want to serve you as quickly as possible, but if we haven't given them the right tools, it makes it a little bit of an unrepeatable experience for our own host. It has an awesome deck overlooking Country Fair, so a lot more expanded seating ground. What's the new name?
Iron Horse Pizza.
I know that's shocking, right, being next to the train, but that's what it's going to be called, and hopefully it'll be an underpinning of our future. And there's big plans from an expansion perspective along this entire corridor. Those that were on the tour last year heard me talk about one of the buildings being chopped off to create a little bit more space. And you might have heard me mention that we were going to advance up the hill towards Craftsman's Valley and do the same thing. And we've done that. So when you come back to the park and see us on opening day, you'll be able to see that we've advanced our path widening up Craftsman's Valley. And now the American Eagle show that was a hidden gem for us is now very visible, and it'll be a feature experience, a part of the Craftsman's Valley. And I really appreciate all of the time and energy that you guys have committed to being here and spreading the word. It's funny you talk about this as an off-capital year. It doesn't really feel like that when you sort of line up and start to talk about all of the different things that the team is trying to accomplish, here on property in such a short amount of time, and it makes me really proud, to be able to work alongside them. I think Pete and I are going to be available for private interviews if there's any need for more information that we haven't asked or answered, and you want to probe a little bit more. We'll be happy to make ourselves available for that.
So what we'll do, so while we're here, we wanted you to see the tunnel and its removal. Eugene spoke to that. Also, Iron Horse Pizza is through the trees where Victoria's Pizza was. And then behind us right here is where the Christmas cottage was. That's now going to be another pathway to access this side toward Owens Farm. And it goes back to what Eugene and Pete have been talking about, listening to our guests, looking for efficiencies and the things that we can do to improve their experience here.